I'm Lyn with the St. Joseph County Public Library. February is Black History Month, and I'm hoping we can talk a little bit about that today. Don't you think it's interesting and fun to learn about important events and people from the past, like Harriet Tubman, who led the slaves to freedom, and Marie M. Daly, whose scientific work helped us understand better about how the food we eat makes us feel better or worse. But you know, history is being made right here and now. There are people doing important work that we're going to be talking about for years to come, like Dr. Kizzmekia Corbett. Do you know her? Let me show you a picture. Dr. Corbett is a lead scientist on a team that helped develop the Moderna vaccine. That's a medicine that's protecting people from COVID-19. Only like one of the most important events going on in the world right now. Growing up in North Carolina, she studied hard to get ready for such an important job. She's gotten so famous now, her hometown declared this past January 12th as Dr. Kizzmekia Corbett Day. I couldn't find out much about Dr. Corbett from when she was a little kid. She goes by the name of Kizzy. But I wonder, was she always curious about the world around her? Was she always interested in germs? Maybe she ran a few experiments even back then. Maybe she even did these that I'm about to show you. Do my hands look dirty to you? They don't, right? When you've been playing outside in the dirt or mud, it's kind of obvious that you need to wash your hands to get them clean and get rid of germs. But even when your hands don't look dirty, your palms, your fingers, and wrists can still be covered with germs. You just can't see them because they're so small. And if you don't wash your hands, some of those germs can get into your body through your nose, eyes, or mouth, and maybe make you sick. I did a little experiment to check this out. I took 3 pieces of bread, and it's better to use the kind from a bakery because it doesn't have a lot of preservatives already pumped into it. And I took one and immediately put it into a baggie without letting it touch anything. That's called a control. That's what we'll see what will happen to the bread in a few days if nothing's touched it. Then I took my hands that I thought were clean, rubbed them all over a second piece of bread, and put that into its own baggie. Then I washed my hands, rubbed them on a third piece of bread, and put it into its own baggie. I sprayed a little water on each piece of bread because germs kind of need some moisture to grow, and then I let it sit. Take a look at what happened after they sat for 6 days. This one is the control. This is the one we didn't do anything to. Well, yay! No germs seem to have grown on that bread. Now, look at what happened with the dirty hands. Ew! Look at that blue, yellow, gray, and white germs growing a mile a minute. And the piece of bread after I washed my hands, kind of clean, but I must not have washed very well. There's still some germs starting to grow. They say you should wash your hands very well, like for 20 seconds. That means like singing the happy birthday song twice while you're scrubbing away. Maybe I'll be more careful when I wash my hands from now on. So it is very important to wash our hands, especially before we do things like eat or touch our face or touch things other people are going to touch, because it's very easy to spread our germs. Let me show you. Let's pretend this glitter is germs. And I've been touching tabletops, door handles. Worse, I sneezed into my hand. Uh, 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 Ew. Oh, my. Look at the germs. Now, what if I touch this tabletop? I've left germs. What if I pick up this pencil and say, hey, do you want to use my pencil? Look, there are germs on it. So we need to be very careful. We don't know if Dr. Corbett did those experiments as a girl, but she said she's always done what's made her happy. Science makes her happy. And if science makes you happy, we've got lots of books with experiments in them for you to try. Dr. Corbett's advice to kids is to figure out what makes you excited to hop out of bed in the morning. What makes you happy? Whatever it is, I hope you have a fun time pursuing it. Thanks for joining me today. Bye.